Hi, how are you guys doing today? So I have this notes directory that holds my notes, and it's connected to a GitHub repo to save my notes in the cloud. And I had this problem where I didn't want to constantly just commit and push every time I make a change on the notes. So I searched the web for something that could commit and push the changes automatically, but I didn't find something suitable for my needs. So I made a simple script that does that for me. And today we will see how it works and how you can integrate it to any GitHub repo you have or your workflow. So if I look at my Git log, you can see all the commits are automated commit and push and the timestamp. So this is achievable by this script I did here, auto commit and push. If you see the script, first thing it creates a log directory. I just like to keep a log of what's happening. We can see here in the logs directory. I have two files, commits.log and nothing changed.log. If there is any changes that are committed, it saves them here in this commits.log file. And if there are no changes, it saves them here in this nothing changed log. Okay. So we can see here, if we go down, we can see the latest commit that happened was on the 2022, which is yesterday, and this file is changed. Okay, so if we look at the script, it creates the log directory, then it navigates to the directory that has my repo, then it adds all the changes, and it checks if there is anything to commit, excluding the logs directory. So I just look at the nodes itself. Okay, then we create a timestamp and the changes file we set it in a variable and we format the commit message to enter this as the title of the commit, and the description is the list of the files that's changed. We can see that in GitHub when we go there. Okay, then we create the commit and we push it to GitHub, and we append the changes to the log file if there is any changes, or else we look that there is nothing changed on the day and we add it to the nothing changed file. We can see here, if we cat it, logs, and nothing changed, we can see all the times that there is nothing changed in the directory. Okay, so this is the first part of the script, and we pair it with another script which add a cron job. This script just adds a cron job to the system to make the other script, the auto commit and push script, run every 8 hours. I like to make it run every 8 hours. I find it a good balance, but you can change it if you want. You can add whatever you want. So this is the basic structure of what's happening on those scripts. Now we will try it and see how it works. So before we start, we obviously need to have Git on our system. And the second thing we need to have is the cron package, which will create the cron job that will run the script every 8 hours or whenever we set it to. On my system, I use Arch. I can do yay -s crony. This is the name of the package. I have it installed already, but it's okay. Let's install it again. You can see how to install it on your distro and install it. And after it's installed, you can start. So let's start by making a new GitHub repo. Let's create a new one. Let's call it auto commit and push. Okay. Let's make it private, no readme file, and no git ignore, and no license. Okay, let's continue. Yes. So let's cd into this repo. Now we are here. We can see it's a GitHub repo. Okay. So to start, we need to add the scripts that we made in here. I will provide a link to a GitHub gist in the description. You can go here and download the scripts yourself. But since I have it on my system, I will copy it directly. So let's go to my notes, then scripts, and I will copy it here. Okay. Now we have the scripts. So let's cd into it. And the first thing we need to change is obviously the directory that we are working in. So let's edit the auto commit and push file. I will provide the modified files in the GitHub gist in the description. So let's make it cleaner. Let's create a variable, a working dir variable, and it's gonna be the home directory, then the 10. You will add the directory that you are working in here. For us, it's the auto commit and push directory, and we can change this to use the working dir variable. Now we have this change, and the last thing is to change this to use also the working dir variable. Okay, now we are finished. That's all we need to do. So in your case, I will provide the same file as here. So you need to go here and change the path to the file you are working on and add it here. That's it. The second thing that we need to do is to add the cron job. So let's do it. So to add the cron job, let's cd to the scripts folder, and we need to copy the script that we needed to run, which is the auto commit and push script. So let's copy the path. Now we have it here, and let's run the add cron job script. Okay, so you can add whatever you want. You can add specific minutes, specific hours, specific days, but by default it will run every 8 hours, but you can change it if you want. Okay, so I'll just skip, and we need to enter the full path of the script. So let's add it here, and we enter. Now it says that it added a cron job. We can check that by doing cron tab -l to list the cron jobs we have, and we have the first one, the notes one, and then the one that we just added. Now it's supposed to run every 8 hours, commit and push the changes, and create a log folder, and all of that. So to test this, let's run the script manually, the auto commit and push script, and see what's happened. So let's run the script and see, and it can give us an error because the local branch is named master and the remote one is named main by default, but the script will change the name of the local branch to match the remote one. So let's run it and see. And as we can see, the branch is renamed to main and it's committed and pushed the changes. So let's see what happened. And we can see it committed the files and pushed them to GitHub. And we have the message and the summary. Okay. So let's see the logs file, and we can see the log here. So now let's go to GitHub and see what's happened there. Now we are in GitHub and we can see the files are pushed here. And if we look at the commit itself, we can see the commit and the description of the changed files. Okay, so that's it. Now every time we add a file or change a file in the directory, it will auto commit and push it every 8 hours to GitHub. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoy it and found it useful, and I will see you on the next one.